Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? We back at it. You know what I'm saying? I got another one, though. I got another one for y'all. Another video I've been thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Just my thoughts. These are just my thoughts. But, real topic, though. And I know this has been discussed plenty of times, but, you know what I'm saying? It can never be discussed enough about the influences on social media, you know what I'm saying, that has negative. And of course, I mean, it has some positives, of course, just like everything, but there's a lot of negatives on there, you know what I'm saying, as far as just making somebody feel like, because I've seen it, you know what I'm saying, I've seen it. And one of the funniest things, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen recently, because recently was little baby birthday or whatever, so, you know what I'm saying, he had a good celebration from, of course, what everybody was seeing on the gram, but somebody said some it sounded like some hating shit when I kept reading it. But it's just like, damn, like somebody really feeling like that. But they was basically talking about, so they been watching little baby unbox $100,000, you know what I'm saying, in the past 48 hours. Well, not even that, just like way more than that, of course, like just bags of money and just watches and all this stuff like that. Somebody was looking on, and they basically made a meme out of it, but like I can kind of read through that shit. Some of that shit was probably the truthful to them, but they was basically trying to say like, yeah, we God, I'm a person just like little baby a person. So basically comparing them, like, and they basically looking at him like, yeah, why he getting all this, and you know what I'm saying, but I'm do. And that's just one of the crazy effects that social media can have on somebody's brain, you know what I'm saying, but I just thought I'd share that, though. That was funny, but people don't realize that, like, certain people like that, you know what I'm saying, he had to work for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure he done had birthdays where he ain't get shit, probably, like, or of course he ain't get nearly enough what the fuck he getting now and shit. But I'm pretty sure past birthdays and shit, he was wishing, like, probably just to get one gift maybe, or probably just to get, you know what I mean, something else, or that certain other situations could have it as far as that to make you happy around that time. But that social media, it has a big influence on a lot of people's psyche. Whereas you'll feel like you gotta have a certain type, you gotta have certain clothes on, and you gotta say certain ish to get certain likes, and it's basically like a big ass school, like, you know, some motherfuckers just be trying to fit in. Some motherfuckers just do their own thing. They don't care about that shit. I was one of them niggas. After a while, like, I stopped caring about all, like, you know what I'm saying, knowing everybody in school and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, let me stick with my people I know and shit. You know what I mean? If I can talk to a female here and there, I'll do that shit or whatever. But, like, besides that, I wasn't really fucking with nobody. But, yeah, like, but as far as social media, it's basically just like a big-ass high school. Like, you got a bunch of motherfuckers that want to fit in, a bunch of people doing this, a bunch of people doing that. You know what I'm saying? But the influence that it got on people is so crazy, where it'll tear somebody's self-confidence down just by seeing a certain person live a certain lifestyle that they want to live, or just getting possessions and getting things that they want to get. Like, for the PS5 example, I seen a lot of people on the gram, you know what I'm saying, they was like, for the ones that didn't get it or whatever, they making little memes off of it, you know what I'm saying, probably wishing they had the console and all that. But, like, what people don't realize is this, like, as far as the possessions and all that, and clothes, and bro, it's always you don't need that shit now. Like, certain shit you don't need now. Like, the PS5 is not going nowhere. It just came out, you know what I'm saying? But we in a generation where everybody need it now. Like, to the point where they might not even be focusing on their priorities first, but they making sure they grab the PS5 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or like just certain clothes and shit, or you mean a new shoe might come out, new pair of J's or McQueen's or whatever, you mean shit, crazy shit, other crazy shit people buying, you know what I'm saying? But they'll spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars seemingly just to fit in, basically just to, all right, this is the clothes you gotta get, this is what females like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta wear this to seem this way. Like it's a whole big, you know what I'm saying? And I know this because I know people that either was kind of going through that shit, or they would just sometimes just explain to me about situations, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, it really play a big part in people's psyche, you know what I'm saying? Have I fallen victim to it? Honestly, not really. Cause I never really went outside myself to try to get likes on this shit. Like, I never, you know what I'm saying? I live in Philadelphia, so, you know, we got, we don't got no gangs and shit like that, but it's a pretty dangerous city. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty dangerous city and all. And people that people think got clout and shit or whatever, they like mainly street niggas. That's, you know what I'm saying? They mainly street niggas. Or they doing schemes, or the females just known for fucking, or just doing weird shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just the city, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, people don't care they don't care what it is that's gonna make them famous. Certain people don't. They don't care about what that shit is. As long as they get eyes on them, they get attention, and people know their name, and people learn their name after that, that's all people care about. It's just about the clout nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's all they care about, to the point where you'll go years and years and years of trying to chase some shit just to realize, like, yo, like, none of this shit really real. Like, none of this shit really matter. Like, it don't. But you can't tell that to certain people. Certain people, they just want the look. They just want that look. And they'll see on Instagram, they'll see a person, you know what I'm saying, 100,000 or whatever on the pic or whatever, and instantly like, damn, so I gotta get this to get these amount of likes. I gotta do this. I gotta talk like this, or I gotta be a part of something that I know I don't want to be a part of, just so I can get this look. Which is really crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you think about it, but people will really like, they'll basically die trying to get this that drug attention. Like, it's the biggest fucking drug there is today, and that's just attention. Because a lot more times out of 10, than not, people is gonna want attention. That's what everybody craves for. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. But if you a person like me, you know what I'm saying, who you ain't really give a fuck about that shit to begin with anyway. Of course I did. You do want that spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Probably like early on, you know what I'm saying? Of course, when you in middle school and all that, like you probably want that spotlight. You want people laughing at you, or you want people feeling like, feeling some type of way about you, you know what I mean? Looking at you like you're a special person, like you make them laugh or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's probably the only time I really ever cared about some type of attention, but niggas wasn't that social back then. And once I grew up and I realized, like, bro, like, some people that you was trying to make friends with or you wanted to be cool with and shit like that, like, these niggas, people be bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But you don't realize that, though. You just seeing the love that they get from everybody else. Or some shit like that. But people really be bullshit. You'll end up that you spending all your time to be like somebody or to be like another person just to find out like they ain't even really like that, though. And it's a lot of people like that on Instagram. It's a lot of people like that, you know what I'm saying, in real life. But thanks to social media and shit, you could portray a whole another person. You know what I'm saying? You could portray a whole another person. But me, I don't take that shit serious. Like I take breaks from it when I can. I try not to be on it as much. Only time I really be on it is I probably go on there every once in a minute if I'm just chilling. But like I mainly only be on there at work, like just cause niggas be bored. So when I'm not watching a video, all right, let me see what's going on social media real quick. So I don't have no Twitter or none of that I be on consistently. So I have one, but I don't. You know what I'm saying, I don't be on that shit because I don't really be caring to be on that shit. I don't want no reason to right now, but. Yeah, like it's just social media. I don't know. It's just a big. It's a drug, man. It's definitely a drug. It's definitely a drug. It'll destroy a person's self-confidence, and it'll really make them feel like, all right, so I gotta. This is what they wearing, and this is how much that shit costs. $700 for some sneakers. $1,000 t-shirt or whatever, how much ever crazy shit niggas is paying for clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do that just so they can get some likes, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll pose with cars and shit and just a whole bunch of shit and act like they got it. Like me, this ain't even my car right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got flex about nothing. I'm in the process of, you know what I'm saying, building my bread up to get one. Don't, you know what I mean? But I could get one my own right now, but I don't want no bullshit. Like I ain't trying to act bougie or nothing, but niggas don't. I don't want no bullshit. I could go get me a little 03, 04 or some shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, but it's not reliable. But me, I don't got a front about nothing. It's about knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? And knowing you don't gotta look for validation with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Whatever you looking to achieve or whatever you dreaming of what you wanna be, you're already that. It's just you gotta keep manifesting that, you know what I'm saying, until it comes true. You just gotta keep speaking it, keep dreaming it. You just gotta stay consistent and stay on it to whatever you wanna become. And as far as social media and all that, just don't let that shit, it's not real life. It's not real life. Like you can see some shit and it'd be totally opposite, and that shit don't even be really what's going on, but people just want to do it for the post, for the pic, and look for validation in other people. Like that's basically what it's all about. Everybody just looks for validation from other people, like, or sometimes they won't even just look for validation. Sometimes people just want to just stun on niggas. Like, I mean, that just be they whole psyche. So some people's psyche just be just to get it, get the money, and then just act like you was never down before and just be shitting on everybody. Like I see a lot of that shit. And me doing valet, I see a lot of people that look down on you just because you doing the job, you know what I'm saying? Cause you the one driving the car, cause I'm the one driving the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga might have it a little expensive John, like a crazy ass Benz, Porsche, whatever, Range, whatever. And he might really have this attitude like, yeah, this nigga just a valet. Like, oh, he just a valet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit'll really, it'll fuck with a nigga mental. Cause I seen it. Them niggas will definitely treat you different. They definitely treat you different. Cause they look down on you cause you in this position right now. Like, this ain't my final form. Like, I ain't about to be doing this shit all my life. You geeking. You know what I'm saying? And if I work hard enough, I work to my goals hard enough, and I stay focused, I know damn well I'm gonna either have a better car than you or I'm gonna have something around that shit. I know I am. So, but they don't look at it like that. They just look down on people, you know what I'm saying? And even that's how some females even think, even in the city, even in Philly and shit. That's how certain females think and shit. If they don't, if niggas ain't doing this or niggas ain't into that, they'll kind of look down on you, or they'll just think you broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some females might look at me like I'm broke, you know what I'm saying? Even though I work and shit, and I'm making pretty alright money, you know what I'm saying? Not too much, but it's not low or anything like that shit. Got 2 mouths to feed, so, you know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go, but yeah, certain females, they look down on niggas that's not trying to portray a certain light. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to stay over there, you know what I'm saying? And that comes all from the influence of just social media and people just wanting to gravitate to whatever the fuck is cool, whatever the fuck is going on and shit. But that's just something we gotta deal with our generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit that we gotta learn, like. But yeah, definitely that the gram, Instagram, social media, whatever it is, Twitter, whatever that shit is, like, never go on there looking for people to fucking validate anything that you got going on. Don't even tell people what the fuck you doing. Me, I stopped doing that shit. Even certain loved ones, like, if you ain't really my mom or my pops, and you not, I mean, like, I'm not really about to sit here and be discussing shit that, you know what I'm saying, that I got going on, just because people got, like, negative mindsets and shit. Like, you gotta watch who you tell shit to. Like, they might be loved ones and shit, you know what I mean, but you just gotta watch who the fuck you tell shit to. You gotta watch what you tell to people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch which business you put out there, or whatever plans you gotta watch that, you know what I'm saying, what you put out to them, because people with the negative energy and shit, that'll feed you up, and that'll mess up your whole psyche into thinking, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go hop in this wild real quick. I just wanted to make that quick video for those who stayed to the end, or even if you just only watched the second to tune in. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But we signing up.